How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, my friend John and I head to Milwaukee to shoot some yellow filters. So John mentioned going to Milwaukee to try out some yellow filters that he had just recently got. So we kind of planned a day trip, packed our cameras, got the homies, and headed out.
First in the 6x7 back on the Bronica, we were shooting T-Max 400, and now we're shooting 6x6, same brand of film, which is Kodak, but now I believe it's Triangles.
But I said promise. Gee, I know I've been away too long. But I said promise. Gee, I know I've been away too long. But I said promise. Hang on a little bit longer, baby. But I said promise. Promise. I look for your letters, baby.
So at this point we were wrapping up the last of our film and kind of finishing the day. The sun was starting to set and the day was ending. So we just rented some of these electric scooters and just kind of rode around town, squeezing the last out of our film and getting some last locations just to vary things up. We ended up running into this taco truck and decided to eat some delicious tacos.
Gee, I know I've been away too long, but I said promise. Gee, I know I've been away too long, but I said promise. Gee, I know I've been away too long, but I said promise. Hang on a little bit longer, baby, but I said promise. That you're waiting for me, baby. Promise. I look for your letters, baby, but they just don't come. I know deep down inside that I'm the only one. I look for your letters, baby, but they just don't come. I know deep down inside that I'm the only one. Gee, I know I've been away too long, but I said promise. Gee, I know I've been away too long, but I said promise. Gee, I know I've been away too long, but I said promise. Hang on a little bit longer, baby, but I said promise. That you're waiting for me, baby. Promise.
So a couple days later then, John and I met up and developed and scanned the film in my spare bedroom. We've been experimenting with developing our own black and white and have been scanning it for about a year now.
So bad, baby.
So at this point, John and I both realized that there was no photo of a direct comparison to see what exactly the contrast is going to look like. So we had again decided to meet up and shoot one final roll to compare photos side by side with the filter and without them.
Oh my god. Dude, just catch it normal. Oh! Let's go. Good play.
Now we're gonna do one to filter off. Yeah, pass the leaf just like Hello, this is John Nance. We got the 6x6 photos back, Colin, and we're going to take a look at those. So, we shot pictures without a yellow filter, and we shot some with them. And so we have two options of each photos. Let's take a look, gang. The first ones we have with Colin sitting under the bush. You can see in one of the photos that you either have like space grays, so without the yellow filter, you can see all the natural grays shift from whites to blacks, and with the filter, you can see the differences between most of the blacks and the whites. So basically the yellow filter just gives your image more contrast, not too much, but just a little bit more. You can also go from different color ranges of like filters in order to experiment with your shadows and like your tones and things like that. You could get a red one that can make your clouds darker, and you can get orange ones that give you more contrast. They're just a little bit more different, but with these ones we did yellow ones. So for each shot we made two, one without and one with. So as you can see here in these two images we have of Colin here, we have him sitting under a tree, and we have both images with one with yellow filter and one without. In one you can see most of the shadow and the details inside the bushes, and your whites aren't really that bright and your blacks aren't really that dark. But with the filter, and if you look back into the trees, a lot of the details go away and you see more blacks, and his hair and his face and his t-shirt has a little bit more whites and things are a little bit sharper. So using colored filters can either enhance certain things that you want, can make things a little bit better. Using the yellow filter is pretty fun, and also it's really nice to be able to control your image before you actually scan it. So putting contrast onto your image without having to edit it is really nice, and I think you guys should definitely try it and probably browse through different colors to see what else you can create.
Alright, so that's going to wrap it up for this video. This one was especially interesting for me because I don't shoot much black and white, and that's kind of John's favorite thing to do. So both of us were interested in seeing what the yellow filter would do, especially seeing the direct comparison. I think that was really interesting to see side by side just how much of a difference that it actually does make for black and white. So yeah, I think that's my spiel here. I don't really have anything else to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more content coming in the future.